Taking a look at what we have outside right now in Greensboro, got some clouds rolling through the area. Kind of a gloomy start, but the clouds will dissipate as we go throughout the afternoon hours today. Low 70s throughout the entire area, 72 degrees in Greensboro with a string of 73s from Asheboro all the way up to Winston-Salem. Out west, we're a little bit cooler. 70s is the popular number out west in the foothills. Got some 60s though in the mountains. 62 degrees over in Beech Mountain. Definitely feels like fall this morning over there. Taking a look at our hour-by-hour forecast, temperatures will be warm to start, although our rain chances will increase with the temperatures this afternoon. Have a high in the mid-80s in Greensboro and Winston-Salem today. A chance of storms around 70%. Our greatest chances will be at 4 o'clock this afternoon. Definitely an impact day for sure. Going on later throughout this evening. Even in the foothills, highs will be in the mid-80s. That same chance of storms exists around 4 o'clock today, so keep an eye on your radar. In the mountains, your rain might start a little bit earlier. Temperatures will be in the mid-60s this morning, increasing to the mid-70s later on. The high close to 76 degrees. Also a high chance of storms for you as well. Got us some cooler temperatures though coming into the area. Just how cool will it get this weekend? Have some more information on that coming up. Good morning, everyone. This is a look outside of Greensboro right now. Got a lot of clouds moving through the area, but that's going to change as we've got some more sun coming into the area this afternoon, though our rain chances increase as well. Got some more information on that later. Right now, getting you out the door, 74 degrees in Burlington and Yanceyville, 72 degrees in cloudy Greensboro, with a string of 73s from Asheboro all the way up to Winston-Salem this morning. Cooler temperatures out west, 70 degrees is the popular number in the foothills, with some 60s up in our mountain communities. Feels more like fall up there. Taking a look at our hour-by-hour forecast, the thing to keep in mind is that it probably will rain in your area today. Got a chance of storms around 70% around 4 o'clock this afternoon, so keep an eye on your radar as you're going home from work today. The highs will be in the mid-80s in the Triad and the foothills as well, close to 84 degrees by 4 o'clock. That high chance of storms though is there at around 4 to 7 o'clock this afternoon as well. In the mountains, kind of a similar story, though I think the rain will start a little bit earlier in the day. Definitely by lunchtime you'll see some storms moving through with temperatures a little bit cooler. 76 degrees for a high there. Things are changing. You notice that our highs are a little bit cooler today. It's because we've got some colder air moving in from our north and west. It's going to be staying like that for the next several days though, so if you're not a fan of the heat, this is going to be great news for you. In fact, our lows have been pretty warm as well. Last time we saw 60 degrees was back on June 20th, and I'm thinking this weekend we'll definitely see that for Saturday and maybe even Sunday as well, as this cold spell kind of looks like it'll linger throughout the next several days, even up until middle of next week. Looking at the radar, got some sprinkles moving through the area. They've kind of waned and kind of fallen apart as they moved east, and I think that's going to be the story that the rest of today, at least up until this afternoon. Our line of storms that I'm focusing in on is not just now moving through West Virginia. It's going to keep moving south, and that's going to be our rain chance for this afternoon, and some areas still could see some rain. Got a slight drought from Reidsville all the way down through Asheboro, so definitely the Piedmont Triad needs to see a little bit more rain to get us back up to normal. For the beaches though, if you want to go back to the beaches before school starts back, it's going to be a great weekend to do so. Mid-80s all the way from Nags Head to Myrtle Beach, and look at this, no chances of rain there at all this weekend. Definitely great weather to be out and about there. So here's a look at your 7-day forecast. Mid-80s today though, we do have that high chance of storms this afternoon. However, this weekend it's going to be a lot less humid. It's going to feel great outside. Mid-80s for your highs from Friday through Sunday, though rain chances do increase early next week. Going out to work, and then Tuesday will be a lot drier, so we'll finally have some changes in our area by the time Tuesday rolls around, giving us a nice chance to breathe and being able to go outside and enjoy our outdoor plans. Africa. The National Hurricane Center has designated this cluster of disorganized storms. They're giving it a 40% chance of development into maybe a tropical depression or maybe even a tropical storm later on this week, maybe within the next 5 days. Is moving quickly 20 miles an hour off towards the west-northwest. Could become this model is depicting some storms that could pop up in the mountains. I think you have a more likely chance to see storms today and some rain. You'll see that maybe the storms could mess out most of our triad communities as well. And when I'm talking about these rain chances, I want to bring your attention to what I mean. The lower the rain chances are, the more I'm talking about more of those isolated storms. So for today, you got a 30% chance of storms. It's more so just isolated coverage, but as we go throughout the weekend, I'm bumping our rain chances up to about 50% by Saturday, which could mean some more scattered, more numerous storms. Could have some fog in the morning tomorrow or the rain lingers on late enough to give us some more moisture in the atmosphere, some foggy conditions. Definitely keeping an eye on that for you. It's really warm out in the Atlantic for the sea surface temperatures, but it's also warm above our heads right now. Look at this. We're already in the upper 80s around lunchtime right now. Got some patches of fog in the mountain areas right now. Also got a couple of sprinkles trying to make their way throughout the Piedmont Triad. When I was on my way to the news station this morning, it just barely sprinkled on me, so not any really big issues with any rain showers moving through right now. So there's one thing to keep in mind as you're going out and about. Storms, it's really disorganized right now, and it's trying to get its act together. It's the best chance we've had for a new tropical storm so far this season since all the way back in June. It's been pretty quiet, and you can tell because I haven't really mentioned many of these storms forming.